What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we're going to start on a new series. It's going to be the Customize Your Character series. All right, and think about it. Character customization, it's like a video game. Now I know you guys, most of you guys play video games, or you've played video games in the past. I loved it. All right, let's just Skyrim. You got a character, he's a nobody, coming out of prison, nothing, no clothes, no horse, no wife, no girl, no money, nothing. So it's up to you to sort of set out on this adventure, create your character. You start out dog shit, dude. Dog shit. You know, as a man, your value when you're a young man is kind of like your dog shit. All right? Like when you're a young man, you're in high school, no one needs a high school boy. Look at what the high school boys are doing. They're working in the back, dude. They're rolling the dough in the pizzeria. They're not even up front at the cash register. They're not dressed nice. They're in the back. They're unloading freight. They're unloading all these items. They're doing stock. They're putting away the fruit at the grocery store. You know, they're washing cars. They're doing all the stuff that's not that fun. They just started their journey. They're a young character, all right? Haven't even fully recognized what they can become. This is a time for a man, you know, some people call this a time of ashes, catabasis, where you go down into the bottom, you kind of got to grind it out, all right? You get dirty. You come back, you got dirt under your fingernails, you know, you've been working with your aunt or your uncle or your dad, you're going to garage sales, your aunt's calling you over, you got to unload some mulch. You know, just these random jobs. You're like, what the heck, man? I hate work. So a lot of times we end up hating work, you know. But just the beginning. We're just going into the ashes. We're just going down, sort of discovering what we can do. We start to meet people at this time, form connections, right? And this is where the journey begins. Really, I like to think about it between high school, college. That's when I was really getting conscious. You know, self-conscious even. Of myself, what do my peers think of me? Kind of got my little group of friends. What am I known for? You know, back in the day, I was known for lifting weights. Everyone knew me for that at the school. All right? And sort of start to build your image. You get all your anxieties, all your worries start to form. You know, you just become real self-conscious. Start taking an interest in girls. Maybe start fapping. You know, all these new things awaken. So it's easy to get... It's just, wow, like life is kind of juggling you. You're going back and forth. You can get chaotic. It can get crazy. But remember, we're starting our journey. Okay? So even if you're an older man, you're still on your journey. There's still some basic things to your character that you want to keep solid. You know, your strength, your vitality, your stamina, all of these things. So we're going to talk about that this week ahead. And the first thing is something that's impacted my life so much. I've talked about it on the channel multiple times, and it just constantly shows itself to be one of the key ingredients to being productive, creative, and having a positive spirit. That's walking, all right? In any of these video games, most of them, unless you're playing GTA, all right, you know, or some racing game, Forza, every journey, you're walking. You got to walk to your destination. It's not until later that you get some equipment, you get some money, and then you can buy the transportation to teleport you to the other side of the map. God of War, Skyrim, Pokemon. You know, remember Pokemon when you first get your bike? It was like, man, I get a bike now, dude. I can go from city to city. I can go to all the trainers. I'm on my bike. You're just rolling around. All right? I remember, you know, just all these games. I'm like, man, I got to walk everywhere. Dude, same thing with us, man. Walking, bipedaling, a human creature made to walk. All right? If you're not walking, you're going to get fat. Bro, I stopped walking as much. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It looks like I'm bulking up right now. I'm not even trying to bulk. Like, I'm just not walking as much. So I'm getting that I'm having no extra exercise other than what I'm getting in the gym. And I'm gaining weight because I got used to gaining or eating a certain amount of calories every day. And now I'm not burning them off from the walks and, showing around the midsection. Although I feel strong, but still, it's like, man, everybody walks. Every man has to walk, has his walk in life, has to get up and set out on the journey. Couple things. When I was first starting to walk, because I got rid of my car. I turned in the Mini Cooper. All right, went without a car for a couple months. I was hitting 10, 15,000, sometimes 20,000 steps in a single day. I tell you, I was walking in the snow, hailstorms, blizzards. You know what? I felt at peace, dude. I felt like my sixth sense opened up. I could literally tell when the heavens were going to open up and it was just going to start pouring down rain. It was like I was more in tune with nature. And I was forced to do this. I kind of, put away the car, was saving up a little bit. And now I got a car. And it's like, man, I don't walk as much. And I'm noticing that I really miss it. It was just so fundamental. The route that I was taking, man, I wouldn't even think about it. It was no big deal. Now it seems like a headache to walk. But when I was walking, it really made me more positive. Like it made me clear in my head. It just did so much things for my body. It made me strong. I remember I was like oiling the hinges. When I would go for a walk, come back and stretch, I would feel so motivated, so good. I would do that first thing in the morning. I think there's a quote by Nietzsche. He says, it's a shame when you wake up in the morning, you just read a book when you could be out there walking in nature. And so true, we're made to move. So we have to move, guys. Some of the best people, the most, you could say, wealthy, creative, businessmen, CEOs, bro, they were always walking. These guys were up. They had a pep in their step. They had fire in their feet. They were walking all over the place. Like, I remember the CEO of one of my companies, he would just drive here to dealership, to dealership, to dealership, walking everywhere, saying hi to all the employees. He was just up early in the morning, moving. Everyone's just waking up trying to roll out of bed. Dude, this guy was the most inspiring man I've ever met. He gives the greatest speeches, runs the best, just running his business, making tons of money. Good attitude. And this guy preached, move your body, walk, all right? Don't be stagnant, don't stay still. If you guys find yourself like this, it's like, look, you got to change it. When we sit, it reinforces our brain to sit even more. Okay? So then it's harder. You got to actually get up, break the cycle, and start moving. Just that 1 hour, that 1.5 hours you're in the gym, not good enough. Not enough exercise, not enough movement for the body. We need more. Bro, look at all of you. It's part of the journey, and what it does is it lets your mind think, okay, I'm on a journey. I'm moving. It like gets the cogs turning. I'm moving for something. You got a problem, go for a walk. You'll figure it out. You're dealing with anxiety, maybe your girl, she's playing these mind games. Dude, go for a walk, bro. You won't be so emotional. You'll be more at peace, like a meditation. Jesus and his disciples walking everywhere, right? All these video game characters set out, walk. It's not until later that you get your equipment out. You get the specialized stuff. You get the horse and the buggy. You get a horse, and then you can go from area to area. But it is one of the key ingredients, I believe, for your mindset. When you wake up in the morning or just throughout the day, try to walk, okay? Try to move, get out there in nature. It's good for the soul. So look, I challenge you guys this week. What we're going to do is walk 10,000 steps every single day, all right? So before you go to sleep at night, you're walking 10,000 steps. Usually if you got a phone, it's going to count it right on there. If you got your Apple Watch, your Samsung, you can see it right on there. 10,000 steps a day, life-changing. If you're holding a little extra weight, you don't even got to worry about doing cardio. Just hit the 10,000 steps and watch the weight start to drop off, okay? You're going to sleep better. Your joints are going to feel better. You're going to have more willpower. I'm recommending you do it in the morning on an empty stomach, okay? You just get up, put your shoes on, go out there and walk. Guys, if you're in, say in. let's start this series out customizing your character, set out on the journey, begin to walk. All right? I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.